I do want to ask you about that night. Well, it was morning because I was watching it just before the show started. When Scarlett cut her foot, she had said she said you didn't do anything to her. Then she said you left her there. Then she said you, and this is a quote, you threw her skull. Her foot, she's bleeding all over the sidewalk. It looks really, really bad. People are tweeting, Ralph's going to get arrested, all of this stuff. Can you tell us from your end of things? Because I still don't understand from watching her video. Could you tell us from your end what happened there, if you can?
Yeah, I could go by, second by second through. That's probably not the smartest idea to go to go second by second through that. Only to say, no crimes were committed on either end. I did see, I was made aware of the cut foot, of course, saw that, and she did go get medical attention on that and get it stitched out. And we reconciled. There was a difference there, but like you said, I don't know. I didn't go back through and watch all the footage, but there was never any alleged criminality against me the whole entire time. So I've seen some things that are absolutely not true, that I beat her and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I can tell you that's not the case at all. And, if it was, we wouldn't have reconciled. However ill-advised you think that may be.
Sure.
So,
but you know me. I'm only going to tell you things are ill-advised just based on my own experience. So I definitely have an experience bias on things like this.
Well, there's nothing. There's a couple of not things with her. I won't go into some of our stays there that we have to iron out too. Maybe some controversy where we were staying at the hotel. I'm also keeping that in mind too. So it's a long story, but when you roll.
Ralph, we lost you, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Now we're good. Okay.
Yeah, my screen just cut off on my phone. Yeah, I said when you come in and you burn so brightly at these hotels, sometimes you get attention. Nothing criminal, but maybe they overcharge you for your stay and all this shit.
Yeah.
There's still some, yeah.
I don't think if she stepped on glass in the room, I don't think the blood on the carpet is going to be go without a charge.
Yeah, like I said, there's a little, but there's no carpet. It's like hardwood floor, man. I don't know.
Well, that'll clean up easy then.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just a little,
just a little blood.
But
I doubt that that's the first time that motel has seen blood.
Yeah, you would think so. I don't know. But yeah, that one. There was another hotel adventure the next night. Man, I won't go into it, but we gotta love our hotel operators, what kings and queens they are in America.
Yeah. Can I ask you again, just your personal opinion? This is not a character statement. This is a genuine question I'm curious of. Do you ever think to yourself while any of this is going on and say, fuck, I'm too old for this shit?
Yeah, I just got through kind of alluding to that. Most people, don't go this long in their career, partying and all that stuff and living life to the fullest, as they say. And then, yeah, it's a real slog at this point.
Ralph, I only know of one guy, and I don't think that's a road you want to go down.
No, because usually you're either dead by now or you're tired of that shit by now.
Yeah.
And maybe you have a day or two here and there, but you don't do it like that. Yeah. So having said all this, we're scheduled to go to Vegas.
It's back on?
Well, I mean, yeah, we're it's back to the OG plan. I mean,
where you staying? Wait, oh no, don't. No. You know what? I was talking to you like a friend would talk to a friend when he's going on vacation. Not real. I'm like, that'll be fun. Tell me your room number.
Well, it's so pathetic though, because that's what normal people do. It's like, oh yeah, where you staying? And maybe they have some suggestions or tips or thoughts or whatever. But yeah, when you're
Yeah, you're a cigar man. I highly recommend. You've probably been there before, but the Monte Cristo Cigar Bar at Caesars is one of my favorite places. I love that place.
It's awesome, and I have been there, but it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Caesar's Palace, epic. So yeah, we're gonna go back, I think, to the original plan, Vegas. That's what we were talking about there.
Marriage.
Well, I mean, you'll have to tune in and see. I guess live from Las Vegas.
The illustrious Killstream wedding.
That's right. We've never done one of those before. Oh wait, let me check my notes here. I think. Yeah, we did. We did. Well, the sequel's got to be bigger and better. I think by terms of headlines, good or bad. I think it's already up there, really, even in this month period. So,
I'll say this.
I spent 14 days of the month or so, something like that, with Scarlett.
Yeah.
And
you're alive.
Incredible.
You're alive.
Oh, I know. Only a few of those days required some type of agency intervention. But yeah.
I was going to tell you earlier, all great relationships start with the phrase, no alleged criminality was involved.
Well, you have to, there's a time for jokes, there's a time for laughs, and then there's, oh, well, hold on, let me think about this a little bit. But yeah, I want to be careful with my words there, Mr. Immole. You understand.
I understand. So I have, there was one other thing that I wanted to ask you about, but I had to get my stupid joke in. Okay, I remember. One of the fans yesterday, we were talking about the idea of Ralph going into a Catholic church in the very Catholic area of Mexico, going back to my last ask of you the last time you were on. And we got to the part of the scenario where you actually dove so deep, because you can have an addictive personality from time to time. And got so deep into the Catholicism in this scenario we were playing out that you actually joined the priesthood. And I think we would all love to see Ethan Ralph holds Sunday Mass. I think it's something you should consider.
Well, I've considered that. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten through 6th grade, even though I'm not Catholic. So I say this on the show fairly often. I've been to more masses than most Catholics due to that, because we would go 3-4 times a week there. St. Michael's Catholic School, West Memphis, Arkansas. Shout out to St. Michael's. Anyway, the Red Knights. Okay. But yeah, so I have a pretty solid background in Catholicism. I almost did that when I was a kid, but my dad wouldn't have cared for that, I don't think.
You know what? You say you've gone to more Catholic Mass than most Catholics. I have to, again, this is an opinion statement, not a fact statement. I don't think it took, buddy.
Well, we pick up teachings here and there when maybe we don't follow them to the letter, right?
Sure.
We aspire to that, Let the without sin cast the first stone. I think that's how it goes, something like that.
Yeah, close enough. All right, man.
Close enough. Yeah. You know what I mean. Come on. I know. Do all that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You're in the neighborhood. All right. Well, you know what? Good luck in Las Vegas. I think it would be wonderful for you two to take these next 8 days and do a lot of talking, a lot of conversation, a lot of communication, and figure out how we're going to remove the no alleged criminality involved part from our relationship. We're not going to have any cuts. We're not going to have any bruises. We're not going to have any incarcerations. We're going to have you guys can do like a normal, shitty, middle-class tourist Vegas trip together, and it'll be lovely.
I hope for nothing more than that. You know what? Let's put a pin in it. Let's do another after-action report after Vegas.
Okay.
If I'm allowed to use the telephone freely.
If you call into this show after Vegas and it says, this is a call from the Clark County Detention Facility,
that'll be the most epic call-in, I think, of all time. But, man, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Shout out to Scarlett. And I do love her. That's, again, you call me whatever. I don't care. So I've been called everything. It is what it is.
Sure.
But, look forward to Vegas. I'm going to try to stream sometime today. We'll see as far as the battery pack and stuff goes, but I'll work on that. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, I just appreciate you coming on. Had a good time. So
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, and get your stuff together. Do a show today, but take a nap at some point.
yeah, definitely, 100%. Thank you, man. Shout out to your audience as well. We Cowboys, we Cowboys.
Later, buddy.
Later.
Ethan Ralph of the Kill Stream. Follow him on Rumble. Obersauce with $1 says, everyone in this room is now dumber for having to listen to this. Remember when you wanted to fight this moron and made that embarrassing video? Yeah, people change. People change. My kid's new dad with $2 says, why are you obsessing on Dabbleverse drama? We in the sector, bish. Frida with $1 says, Toe, I think you're platforming a woman beater. I dropped this relationship with the parole situation and all. It's not parole. This is actually a funny statement that I have to say. It's not parole. It's probation. And you're allowed to interview Ethan Ralph. You would be incensed to find out how many of your favorite anchors throughout history were on probation for different things and would interview murderous dictators. Terrible people. All right, guys, before Oz gets here, we have to get to this rabbi